it's very different from what we're used to.
So last week we spent the weekend at Newhaven Marina. The weather wasn't playing ball, stubbornly refusing to move from the northeast. So we thought we'd make use of the money we'd spent on the marina berth and spend the weekend there. This week the wind finally does change. We get to continue the process of bringing her home.
So it's next weekend. The sun's just coming up and we've just headed off, left Newhaven on our way to Dover. The forecast hasn't got a lot better, in as much as it's still easterly, northeasterly. It's basically going to be against us the whole way, but some of them say it might go a bit south at some point about midday, which will help us, and either way it's not going to be too strong, so we're going to take what we can of the tide, push against the rest and just motor if we have to. Not the most exciting and whatever of journeys, but we've got to get it home, so that's what we're doing.
Tony's with me again. Hannah and Elizabeth dropped us off last night. So that's Newhaven where we left. And Dover clearly isn't in sight. This is Burling Gap apparently, and that there is a tower so that you get down to the beach that moves. So as the cliffy roads, they can move it, move it in a bit. It's in Seven Sisters, which is this line of chalk cliffs that extend all the way along here, out round the corner towards Beachy Head.
So this is Beachy Head. It's a famous landmark on the south coast, one of the main reasons for which is the high number of suicides that are recorded at Beachy Head. Wikipedia says up to 20 deaths per year, just by people jumping off these chalk cliffs.
This fishing boat shot in from the south of us, conked itself right on our line and keeps soaring around left and right, so we don't know which side of it to go. We might be just doing lobster pots or something, so maybe it's just picking one up and dropping one off. It's not making our life very easy.
So we've been going since 5:15 and it's now 12:15, so 7 hours, and we're coming up towards Dungerness, which is sort of 2/3 distance, and we're pretty much just motored the whole way. We had to sail up a little bit at the beginning because we could help it coax us to where we're going, but basically it has pretty much been blowing on our nose the whole way. If I look up the top,
there you go. That's been the direction of the wind the whole journey. But we're getting there.
The sun has come out, but it's still cold.
Yeah, we're wearing pretty much everything we got. It's chilly. Dungerness Power Station. Boulder forces have just been coming straight towards us for 5 minutes and we just turned away at the last minute. They thought we were up to no good. All the false boat has just launched a rib. The catamaran in front of us is from Belgium. I wonder if they're going to them.
For a lot of people this might not seem such a big deal, but we don't get to see dolphins on the east coast, so for us it was quite a novelty.
Dungerness has got 2 lighthouses. All the force is nearly caught up with this tatting now. If I can even find it in the camera.
Don't know what these boats are used for, but they have their own tractor for dragging them up the beach.
The rib's still in the water, it might still be coming towards us. Definitely on the lookout for people.
So there's like a foreigner, isn't it? He's got a courtesy flag up.
Yeah. We sail normally on the east coast, so we're looking at this depth gauge thinking something wrong, the dot's in the wrong place. All the sea depths like that. We're feeling a bit left out because the border forces are now going to look at that boat. So they looked at the 3 boats all around us but haven't actually come and say hello to us. They've left the second boat and they're now tearing off somewhere else, going all around us, but they haven't come to us yet. Another ship is steaming along behind. It's just gone through and I don't know how well it's going to come out, but that's high. As we move along, that's Foxwell. And then just the other side of these famous white cliffs is going to be Dover, where we're going. So it's about an hour later, we're just approaching Dover. You can probably just about see the white cliffs of Dover in the background, and we've still got the border forces going round and round us, keeping us company. They've now been to all 3 boats that surround us, and they still haven't come to us. We obviously don't look threatening enough.
So we passed these cranes doing who knows what on the beach just outside Dover and entered the world famous harbour. It's a pretty busy place, one of the busiest harbours in Europe in terms of passengers, and you do have to be careful when you're entering. The first thing you do is call the port authorities to gain access to the harbour, and then once you're inside you then call the marina to see if you can gain access to the marina. But as long as you follow the formalities, it's a pretty straightforward entrance. What you don't need, after a long day underwater and entering a strange harbour, is to find a port authority boat helping a broken down fishing boat back to its mooring and then just leaving as you arrive. But it all worked out okay in the end. We had a good easy to get into mooring, and that evening had a great meal at Cullen's Yard, a restaurant only a short walk away from the marina.
So we're here, made it to Dover. Pretty uneventful, although it's a busy old port to get into, as you can imagine, being the main route on the channel. The journey here was about as good as it could get. Sunshine for some of it, flattish water, wind was on their nose, so we had to motor the whole way, but you know, we kind of knew that, so that given, it was all okay. So, and the forecast for tomorrow, haven't checked it tonight, but yesterday anyway, wasn't too bad either, so hopefully we might actually go sailing tomorrow and maybe we'll get it home. Let's see what happens.